Turning now to the developing controversy surrounding former Baltimore Ravens running back Ray Rice, following the release of a video last week showing Rice punching his then-fiancée in an Atlantic City elevator. Many were surprised to hear that his now wife is defending her husband and even blaming the media for intervening in their private lives. So here with more on the impact of domestic violence is J.J. Simmons. She is the founder of the I'm Me Foundation, which helps to empower young girls. She is also has a deep background as a radio host.
Yes.
And so we'll be talking about a lot of different topics from this topic from a lot of different angles this morning.
Okay.
Let's start about her decision at all to make a statement supporting her husband. Are you surprised at the controversy that even that statement caused?
Oh, absolutely. I think the biggest thing was it blew people away that she even stayed in that relationship. And so, you know, coming to your husband's defense and people are thinking, wait a minute, we saw what happened in the elevator. Your husband punched you and dragged you out of the elevator like a piece of luggage, and you decided to stay and you're defending him?
So on Twitter, we see a lot of the hashtag why I stayed, why I left, people chiming in with their own stories. Why do you think that it's important for people to feel like, hey, I'm going to justify why I made either choice?
Well, I think that it's important for people to see other people's perspectives. However, I think a lot of those people who are saying why I stayed or trying to justify why they stayed, you know, they may be in a situation where they're being manipulated and, you know, they're telling themselves maybe I can't do any better, or, you know, maybe I'm so used to this that I don't even see anything wrong with it.
Let's talk about the media's role in all of this.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of experience in radio. I work here in TV, so let me ask you about your opinion. Give the media overall a grade on this. The video itself is pretty graphic, and at this point, it's been played a lot. Her statement implied that perhaps we're just making things worse for them, making them relive it all the time. What's your take on it?
I give the media an A, because it needs that exposure. And what Janay has to understand is that your husband is a public figure. He's a football player. He's in entertainment. When you decide to step into that role, all eyes are on you. And so we need these things to be exposed so that other people can learn from these things. This is not appropriate. It's not right, and it has to stop.
Let's take a even bigger step back and talk about your foundation, the I'm Me Foundation, because at the root of all of this, empowering young girls, you try to prevent situations like this from ever developing as they get older.
Yeah, we want these girls to have better self-esteem. We want them to have great morals and values and understand their self-worth. And that helps to prevent situations like this. You know, they can step back and say, you know what, I don't deserve this. I deserve better. And this isn't husband material.
J.J. Simmons, thank you so much for coming in today for your insight.
Thank you.
All right, well, remember, you can download our ABC 13 News app and get the latest developments on this story. Of course, a lot more as we continue through the